Hey everybody, Yuli Azar here for project.lifestyle.com. In this video I want to make a message, and the title of the message which I'll put is Business is run 24/7, 365, get better now or die. I firmly believe in this message and been doing online marketing and business for 6 years, so I have some experience under my belt as opposed to someone who is just starting, and it may sound very weird to you if you're just starting, or maybe even if you're already doing business, because you may have opened a business or you may want to open a business to get freedom. Hey, that's the reason I wanted to open a business, so I will have freedom, so I could travel around the world. So I have the laptop lifestyle, like the kind of lifestyle which I have now, where I am traveling all around the world and been doing it for over 2 years. And that's kind of the reason I opened online business, because I really want to travel the world. And it may very well give you such benefits, such as having such a lifestyle or earning much more money or doing many more things. It gives you plenty of benefits, and you can create an amazing life when you have an online business and online income. And I see it on myself, I see how it does it. But in the long term, if you really want to stay business, if you want to create value in the world, if you want just to earn more money, it's very different from doing it 9 to 5 when you're doing something only in those hours. If you're in a 9 to 5 mentality, 9 o'clock you go to the office, you work, do something computer, you talk to people, whatever it is being done in offices these days. And at 5 o'clock you finish. You go and then you rest, you read, you hang out, and you don't really think about your work. You kind of delay it in your head until tomorrow. But if you have a business, it's very different. First of all, you need to get better all the time. If you won't get better, you will be eaten alive. Today, everything is so much more competitive than it was, I think, 20 years ago. Even online marketing, online business, it's much more accessible to people. 20 years ago, it wasn't so accessible, even though it did have internet marketers. So if you're not getting better and you're average or below average, you're gonna be eaten alive. This means you constantly need to learn and grow all the fucking time. You can't stop it. You always need to learn and grow. If you'll stop, if you'll lay on your laurels, you'll be eaten alive. I firmly believe it. And it doesn't mean necessarily always spending more time on your business, but it may be spending more time on yourself, going to seminars, reading books, taking some classes, getting some skills, so you'll become a better business owner, a better leader, which in turn will allow you to grow. Because if you don't do it, it will be hard to grow. So you always need to get better. It's only 9 to 5. It's from morning to night. You need to get better all the time. That's something that comes with businesses. Another thing is, each business has different periods. If you're just starting out a new business, which I am, even though I have many businesses, I do start new businesses and I'm involved with new startups. So in the beginning, you kind of have to do more work. You sometimes have to take all the garbage, you have to do all the marketing, you have to do all the sales, all the copywriting, all the creation. Sometimes you need to do it. Even if it's an established business, you have periods where you work more. And not only work more, you may even work harder than you ever imagined in your life. And it means in terms of time. Maybe you need to work literally from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or maybe from 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. You may have such days. I know I've had. And it's not like 9 to 5 or okay. Right now, working only from 9 a.m., 5 p.m. I'm going, not thinking about it. If you're serious about having your own business long term, you will have such periods, like ups and downs. That's how I see it, from my experience and from experiences, friends who are entrepreneurs as well. And I always have some periods where I really work hard. Sometimes there are crises, sometimes I build new things. But then I have periods where I can enjoy the benefit and work less and have a week where I'm completely not working. Maybe I took a vacation, or maybe I'll have a 4-hour work week where in this 1 week I worked only 4 hours. But always I see that there is hard work before it's involved. It's not just you start working 4 hours. It doesn't happen. I really don't believe it. And need to embrace it. And that's why it's 24/7, 365. You need to get better, working all the time. If it's just like a small thing, something in the morning and night, you need to do it all the time. And the work hard really needs to get done. And I've had lots of hard work being done, and that's what allowed me to being able to create my businesses, create my income, and travel around the world. Now, what does also 24/7, 365 mean? Because we sleep for 8 hours usually, like an average person. It means that if you run a business, and you will start noticing that after some time, you think about it. So even if you're not spending literally time on the computer, or if your business is on the computer doing something in the business, it's kind of running in your background, in your head. You're always thinking, how can I improve things? How can I earn more money? How can I hire this? Maybe how can I do something? Something you're thinking in your brain. So even if you're not actively working, it's taking some part of your brain. I call it like a CPU of your brain, if you want to make an analogy to a computer, as opposed to, again, 9 to 5 mentality, where you run your head only from 9 to 5, and that's it. You don't think about it afterwards. So if you have a business and you want to have a long-term business, it will be on your head. Like many business owners, including myself, find it very hard to disconnect sometimes. I'm improving it myself. I'm getting better at sometimes disconnecting, but still, probably it will run a lot in your background, meaning your thoughts will go over. So it's a 24/7 process, something you'll be thinking about, and there are many things to think about in a business. There's so many elements. Business is a complex thing. Another thing is, today in 2016, markets shift really quickly. I mean, Facebook wasn't even here, I think, 10 years ago or something like this. It's just 10 years, and now we have other social media platforms, and markets literally are created, new markets are being created, old markets are being distinct, and whatever it is you have now, whatever product, service, business, it just not may be there in 5 years. I really believe it. I see how the world changes with technologies which are being created. I read the other day an article about AI and how it can replace potentially customer support. So if you're doing customer support for some reason, maybe your job will be obsolete in 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I don't know. It's only predictions. But one thing is for sure, markets do shift, new markets are created, and all markets are being deleted. And your product and service may not be relevant in 5 years. It may be also by a new competitor that just got in and just doing something better than you because you didn't take the time and improve. It happens all the time, like all around the world. New businesses are taking others, even giants, like giant corporations, giant companies. It happened to them as well. So there's no reason why it won't happen to you, again, unless you will constantly improve yourself and deliver more value to other people. Now, because of this, starting a business is actually not necessarily for everybody. Not everybody is willing to put the hard work. Not everybody is willing to maybe think about their business all the time. And not everybody is willing to do it long term. It's very unfortunate, but many people just want to do something for 1-2 months and reap the benefits for the whole life. I guess it can happen, but it's pretty rare. I don't really believe it. I really believe in thinking long term, working long term on your vision, on your goals, and on your business. And while you do it, of course, you can enjoy the benefits, reap the benefits, whether it's having a laptop lifestyle, traveling around the world like I'm doing, or it can be something else which fits in your world vision. So that's the reason why business is 24/7, 365. I really hope you take something from this video and maybe just see how you can improve it long term and do it in a sustainable way where you can also enjoy it, learn, grow, and also reap all the benefits which comes from having a business. And if you think starting a business is for you, then I salute you. I know how it's hard sometimes and how rewarding it is as well at other times. So if you like this video, please subscribe below to the channel, Project Laptop Lifestyle, and I'll see you in the next video.